I always like to talk about two things that happened domestically in this country this week that I would like to address on the show. The first is everything's computer.
This is a different panel than I've had. Everything's computer.
It's all computer. Everything's computer. The Tesla auto sales room on the White House lawn, I got to say, was, again, like, unfortunately, you do have to hand it to him. Over and over again, Trump just keeps creating these singular images and moments and turns of phrase that so perfectly capture what modern America actually is that, like, it's like a perfect diamond bullet fired into my head. It's like Apocalypse Now. But, like, Tesla's stock price dropped 40% over the weekend, and then they had this, like, auto showroom where it's like, they're fantastic cars, and then he gets in one and he goes, oh, wow, it's all computer.
He hated it.
Yeah, no, he
It is really not up his alley. That was incredible. I mean, have you seen that video of the first person I saw post it was Michael Hudson, where it's he's driving with Melania she's recording it. She's in the back seat and Barron is in the front seat with him. This is like 2013. And he's listening to the song Blank Space by Taylor Swift.
Yep.
One of the most like surreal, dreamlike videos I've ever seen. I
couldn't even believe he was behind the wheel of a car.
That is the most dreamlike aspect of it.
Yeah.
But it's like it's like a Rolls Royce, and you could tell he just hates all the like touch screens, the way that everything's like a little higher, a little lower, the hardness of the seats. He hated the shit out of it, but this was obviously one of those things where, you know, mathematically about like a third or a fourth of people who love Trump hate Elon. If you just look at their respective approval numbers, and I guess this was like this was them trying to cut the Gordian knot here. A third of people that love me think you are the most annoying piece of shit ever. Why don't I say your car is great? Well, it turns out your car sucks, but it's computer.
It's computer. And I bring this up because, look, I'm guilty of this. Like, my initial instinct on this is that Trump is going to get sick of Elon in about a week's time. I mean, like, I got to say, I have to eat a little crow on that one, because if he's willing to put up with this shit and like, and just let another rich guy big dick him like that and like turn him into like a crazy Eddie.
Crazy Eddie. His prices are insane.
You know, what can I do to put you in this Tesla today? I don't know. Well, I gotta talk to my boss, but you know, he never done this before. But he's willing to knock 10% off that True coat. I mean, there's something else going on here, and I don't expect the Trump-Musk relationship to sour anytime soon, despite my initial erroneous assessment of how that might play out. I mean, how do you feel about that?
My assessment of it, like, initially was that Trump likes the fact that Elon is like a lightning rod for all the criticisms that are happening. I mean, all of it seems to like squarely be focusing on like Doge, the brunt of it. But I mean, to like dive head first into it like this, to make yourself joined at the hip. I mean, what was he talking about? Like the Chinese think in centuries, we think in quarters. And he was positioning that as a positive thing. Like maybe,
some people when they play chess, they're thinking 5 moves ahead, but not me. I'm thinking on the next move. That's the most important one.
Yeah. Some people play chess. I play checkers.
like I know he's dumb, and then we say that, but then he actually, but no, like some things he might just be like, I don't think he's thinking ahead. I think he's just like, oh fuck, oh Elon, yeah, you're stumbling, buddy. I'll help you out, and then not thinking about what comes. Like, oh god, this is he.
Yeah, I think you're right. The prediction that they would have a grand falling out very early on, I really don't think that was the worst prediction in the world, people who made it, because it does follow a pattern, certainly. Of course, like Musk is an aberration to that pattern because he just, it's the same reason why Trump has not had like a big public episode with Miriam Adelson, in part because he thinks that she's Warren Zevon, but also, she's giving him like, $40 million a month to his PAC or to fucking whatever, right? Like, they are necessary to maybe not his political project, but his project of getting $40 million. I think, though, if there is like a fracture, the thing I said a little while ago was that if there is a fracture, it won't be on Trump's end, him initiating it. It will be because Elon is so... I mean, you saw that thing where he got booed at the Dave Chappelle show and he was like cutting himself. He's really good. Some people are able to like withstand 100 million, 200 million, however many people hating the shit out of them. Trump is one of those people. Elon is like really not.
I mean, it goes back to his dad abusing him and like telling him that he's a worthless piece of shit for getting beat up at school every day.
Yeah. I mean, I think he eventually, like, the realization that he is the lightning rod and he's getting the shit end of the stick publicity wise, because he used to have like Obama type favorability, much to my chagrin. And now it's like Bush in 07. It's like 30 fucking 65. It's really shitty. And I think that will, I could see him doing something rash or stupid. I could see him in like 2028 being like, I've just realized how stupid racism is. Like some bullshit profound thing. We're all made from the same corners of the universe. We're all made of stars. What difference does it matter if one star is a different color than the other? Something
we're all from Africa.
Like that. Yeah, we're all from Africa. We're all from Africa by way of the universe.
They call him Brother Elon.
Something like truly gross like that, where it's like, I condemn Trump. Because he's done it before. He was on Trump's business council, and then he was like, after getting yelled at, I've realized that he's bad. Back when he was woke, like not that long ago. So I think look forward to that when he does that. And one of the only J6 pardon people who is not returned to prison for killing a cop or abducting a child will blow him up. And that is my prediction.
All right, and the final thing I want to talk about, like, I mean, like this pairs so nicely with it because it's like I'm thinking about like in a bad like comic book about like a dystopian future that was written in the 90s that was like really heavy-handed, really leaden, you know, where it's just like America's a dystopian nightmare. Like,
yeah,
you know,
like
a cyberpunk hacker, Ajax Milktop, is, you know, bringing it down from the inside. So it's like in that version, like the White House is just a car dealership. Like, what is America? Giant car dealership.